Oh, it's been said a bard's life can often be a hard life, or hill and dale to rove and always move from town to town. And some folk have inquired if ever we grow tired of ranging all around the world and never settling down.
But one should be a little wary of remaining stationary, 'cause comfortable is lovely, but it's not the way we grow. When life starts to unravel, pick up your pack and travel. You'll find a strange serenity in places you don't know. Wriggle-dee-dum-dee-doo-rat-terry-o-dee. There's so much to see beyond the open door. It's outward bound we go. Who knows what we'll find that we've never found before. Adventures waiting further down the road. It's waiting for you further down the road. You've got no map for showing which direction you are going.
But why start on a journey if you know where it will end?
And once you recognize,
to anticipate surprise, you'll relish every twist and turn that lies around the bend. Wriggle-dee-dum-dee-doo-rat-terry-o-dee-da-dee-da-dee. There's so much to see beyond the open door. It's outward bound we go. Who knows what we'll find that we've never found before. Adventures waiting further down the road. It's waiting for you further down the road.
the world has got its demons. There are many reasons why you'd find it harder to be brave than be afraid.
But every life could use some danger. Every friend was once a stranger. Ships are safe in harbor, but that's not why ships are made.
Wriggle-dee-dum-dee-doo-rat-terry-o-dee-da-dee. A fwit-dee-dee-dee-dee. There's so much to see beyond the open door. It's outward bound we go. Who knows what we'll find that we've never found before. Adventures waiting further down the road. It's waiting for you further down the road. Adventures waiting further down the road.
Let's go!
Greetings, adventurers! 'Tis I, your dungeon master, your daddy of danger, your king of candy, giver of sweet treats, Paolo Garbanzo, and welcome to the Nat 21 lair. We are back for our continuing campaign, The Curse of the Feywild, Part 4, Episode 3, and we will be running this until the end of October. You can catch up on all of our episodes on, of course, our YouTube channel, and while they're still there on Twitch, which I believe they're still there, all the way back to the beginning, all the way back to the beginning 2 weeks ago. If you are new to the channel, tonight we are playing Dungeons and Dragons, because I did forget to change it on Twitch that says just chatting. So we are actually just chatting Dungeons and Dragons style, which is to say we're playing Dungeons and Dragons. Now, not only are we playing the game, but you can play along as well. And I'm talking about channel points and Patreon powers. If you're joining us live on Twitch, we have channel points that you can use to influence the game. And if you would like even more power, you can become a Patreon saint by joining our Patreon. You can support the show, get bonus materials, and get more powers to throw at our players and our Dungeon Master, starting at only $5 a month. The higher the level, the more power you have. You can use each of your powers once per episode. It starts with a +5 or a -5. Advantage, disadvantage, auto hits, auto misses, auto crits. And only our magical Patreons have such powers. Now, while you can use these powers to befuddle our players or our Dungeon Master, an actual roll on this here table of a 1 or a 21 cannot be changed. And yes, our dice do indeed go to 21. I find the side button here. What to let our viewers know that some of the powers out there on your Twitch channel is Candy Magic Buildup. It is in effect. There is a pool of magic that our players can use, and they have to use all the points that you've added up to that point, and they have to explain exactly how the magic of Candyland has helped them do whatever it is they're trying to do. So they can get a +10 or whatever, but they have to at least have a good reason how on Wild Earth, Feywild, subset Feywild, Candyland, that this magic has helped them. Also, Monster is One Step Closer is on the board, and for every monster step we get, I will roll the monster die, and if I get below the current monster step number, the monster's gonna show up. So we got a big one, and actually more than one. So I didn't tell the players this. And now it's time to roll that Nat 21 footage. Hello, everyone. Well. What do we have tonight? We've got our Nat 21ers right here. We have a high-powered game of adventurers, leveled in the mid-teens, and only going hotter from there. We have Mab Just Mab as Dune. Dune. I said it again.
Why?
And she's not even Dirt Licker anymore. She is Loon Sloth Licker. Licker of Sloths. If you checked out last week's
Sloth liquor sounds like something I want to try.
Heyo, it's the slow kind. 15th level druid. We have directly below me here, we have Kitty Chaos as Lady Lelania Longvine.
There's a lot of looking. I'm going to be doing this all night.
I name my characters the way that I do just so that Paulo will have a hard time with them.
Look, I just got back from the gym and my tongue is really tired.
What?
Okay. What kind of exercises, Paul?
You should ask. Sloth Licker.
I want to start going to your gym.
Yeah, you do.
See, he's got these little barbells for his and the one little thing that you tie to your tongue, and it pulls.
We just
the
listen
weight
to
the...
"You're the best around." And in the opposite corner, we've got Autumn Ingenue as Gift the Great, the amazing bard. So yes. What's happening out there, everyone? Aside from weird gym stories.
Well, I'm really looking forward to licking all of our NPCs this episode.
Ooh.
They are made of candy.
Yeah, I know. Last week, I hadn't really processed who I can lick and who I can't lick. But now I'm going to see. This week is an exercise in Loon's study of what I can lick and cannot lick.
I'm looking forward to Loon licking every NPC. That's what I'm looking forward to.
I'm looking forward to shaking my head as Loon licks all of these innocent creatures.
All those poor innocent creatures getting licked.
Yep.
How'd it go?
Who's the first thing we're gonna lick tonight? Oh, it's gonna be Gif, because Gif is covered in owlbear guts.
Gummy owlbear guts. Cherry flavored. Mm-hmm.
That's the part of the Feywild magic. All right, so yeah, Loon is gonna look at the horror of the situation, and she's going to look at Gif and go, I was thinking about making friends with them, but this is another solution that you have clearly come up with.
Well, we are going to get to our game in a sec after I remind everyone what happened. What on Crazy Feywild Candyland subset happened last week. I'll tell you. Our adventurers found their way to the pocket dimension inside the Feywild called Candyland. While things looked sweet in this fair land, when they revived Battle Sloth from death, the party discovered that their magic here has a candy-like effect. They may have turned him completely into a candy sloth, which is now why we called Loon Slothlicker. Also, all of the hit points that they restored are now some kind of candy hit points. While they haven't really discovered the downside of that exactly, we're going to find out real soon. Evil grin. Wait, I'm sorry. I wasn't supposed to say that part out loud. I'm sorry. They met some local inhabitants of Cupcake Town, which, big surprise, are all different candies. Departing Cupcake Town, they ran into Duke Swirl, a royal, human-looking person who told them the sad story of how his love, Princess Frostine, has now thrown him over for Lord Licorice. The party decided to help our forlorn Duke and attempt to ride to the icing palace to chat with Princess Frostine. And taking the side road through the woods, they hoped to encounter gummy owlbears. And they did. A swift battle took place, and we ended our adventure with Gif bursting out of the gummy owlbear's chest like a chest burster from Aliens, holding the gummy heart in her hands, and the dreaded moment where she seemed to really, really enjoy it, perhaps a little too much. But now we stand, dead of night, having washed off the candy goo of their defeated foes in the magical fountain deep in the gummy forest. The peppermint patty moon shines high in the sky. The candy trees rustle in the sugary sweet air. We all stand there a bit bemused.
Well, that worked.
Yeah, do you have a sack or something to put that in?
No, but I can have my mage hand carry it a bit if nobody wants to get sticky.
I have a question. Can I lick you?
Oh, me?
Yeah, I gotta know.
Like, yeah, like if there's most of me bits, go for it. You know what I mean? Go, like, there's my hair's all sticky, my arms. You go right at me. Yeah, like my elbow right there. It's got a bit on it. Yeah, go for it.
How sweet is she? Does she taste it all like blood, guts, and gore, or is it just
it's
up
delicious. I mean, it's gummy. So, are you talking about the owlbear that's on her? It's delicious. It's candy. It's absolutely gummy candy. Give me a. I don't even know how this would work. God, give me an animal handling check.
Yes,
Of course.
Okay. I'm a druid, so that is 23.
23. So give how many candy hit points do you have?
Oh, the candy ones.
Yeah, what's your percentage?
Let me see. One sec. That is about, let's say, just over a third.
Okay. All right. Gif also, okay, it's a different flavor. You're like, that cherry red gummy owlbear tastes like cherry gummy. Whatever that actually tastes like, because I'm pretty sure it doesn't actually taste like cherry. GIF also tastes kind of sweet. I mean, you licked right through the gummy and got a little bit. I mean, even if you licked her shirt, even her shirt is like, is that made of like spun candy?
Yeah, I know we realized that this was a possibility. But I do think we are slowly turning into sugar here. So don't get hurt. Huh? Huh? Huh?
I now I have a spell that I almost think could maybe do something about your gumminess. I'm hesitant to use it now since I have a feeling that we're just going to end up having more healing happen while we're here. But as an experiment, I want to try it when we're closer to taking a long rest.
Do you need the rest now?
No, I'm good. But I do want to cast this spell like right before we take a rest when we do. How are
Okay.
you guys? How are you on that?
I mean, I'm pretty good. I'm just thinking, you know, we don't want to run into more of these gummy owlbears without a little bit of a rest. But, you know, if we do. Our teamwork has worked so far. But like a little short rest might be nice.
I mean, I can stand guard because I am fine and need little to no resting right now. I basically watched that last situation play out, mostly because I was hoping to be friends with the owl gummies. But I get that we needed their heart, you know, and they probably couldn't have been like, "Hey, can I borrow your heart for a little bit?" But you don't know.
I mean,
Maybe they don't need it. They're all gummy. I don't know how this place works.
it is late if we wanted to take a long rest. It is, you know, sleep time for you, meditation time for me.
You guys do the thing. I'm here for you. Huh?
I'm gonna. These are the questions that you need to already have answered when you were coming up with this Candyland world, and of course that's one thing I honestly didn't really think about. I would guess it would depend on who's creating the yellow snow. So there you go.
I will say that I have heard it spoken that people with diabetes have very sweet urine. I've just heard that on the internet, which is full of facts. In fact, tonight's episode is going to have more facts that are actually factual than any debate that you may see online tonight. I will look it. I will probably look it.
Loon, when you're sharing facts with the rest of us, I want you to sometimes maybe just ask yourself, does everybody want to know this before I tell them?
Well, I thought that it might be relevant, you know, seeing how everything here is, you know, made of candy, and you know, I don't know the spell to cure diabetes or anything like that. So
I do, but I guess. Wait, did we say that we were going to take a long rest?
Just took on, I don't know the spell to cure diabetes. I do.
I mean, cure disease, right? I mean,
I can.
I'm sorry. Yeah, you know what? Let's take a nap because right now I think I need it.
yeah,
Okay.
look what you kind of cleaned up a little bit. Maybe like use kind of like a wet wipe. If you take like a bath, I'm a little concerned part of you might melt, you know?
Yeah, like I'll get a little bit with sticky bits, you know, the big clumps. I'll get them off me. Yeah.
Yeah.
I wanna try something, okay? GIF. Would
Yeah.
you mind if I did a little lesser restoration on you?
Oh, please do. That would be great. Thank you.
Okay, so
See what happens.
I place a hand gently on GIF and put my magic into them.
Yeah, you
Gif,
do.
are you down any hit points at the moment?
No, not.
You don't feel any change whatsoever here.
Loon,
Everything.
would you?
Go ahead.
Oh, Loon, give another lick of GIF.
Okay, okay, I think the same spot.
It tastes the same.
You're still sweet as candy, little one.
Thank you.
But it's only like it's 33%. So it's it's like cacao. It's like
Yeah, I like it like that. Sometimes I like it bitter.
right.
Okay, so I'm guessing that the condition you're in is not the kind of condition that I can cure with this.
Yeah, that was my theory.
Not on this plane.
I wanted to try.
Hey, man, I appreciate your attempting to help us near strangers, you know?
Yeah.
I feel like this has helped us bond, you know?
Okay, I never really thought about this, but that might actually if you're actually gonna need to make a saving throw.
Oh.
Yeah. Constitution save.
All right. What happens if I crit fail?
No.
Oh my god! Of all the rolls,
I'm being honest.
And you cannot re-roll a one, but what if she got an advantage? If she gets an advantage,
You
she
can't change it. No, it's crit. Crit fail.
But-
natural one.
And the advantage means she can roll another die.
The crit.
GIF. Lady Longvine, you have Candyland lesser restored GIF. And I was gonna have her do another third turned into candy, but crit fail means double. So GIF, you are 99.9999% candy.
What does that mean functionally?
Functionally, you seem to be able to function fine
All right.
here. But
Yeah.
that water that you were drinking from, that fountain, is nasty. It's horrible. You don't want it. There's no ugh. Yuck.
Yeah. All right. Yeah.
Practically poison.
I of all times.
She kind of like like her hair looks like it just kind of gets that gleam, and their skin just kind of gets the sheen of like a candy like dumpling, and like just like
It's like a
she
little
looks
bonbon.
sweet.
Yeah.
What have I done?
Okay, now I realize we need to ask some questions now. What do you think happens to Candyland people when they go into the other world?
I think
And,
they're still candy.
You think they're still candy, right? That's kind of
Yeah.
what I'm thinking too. Now, the next
I think-
question I have, go ahead.
I think if I were to cast this same spell on GIF outside of Candyland, I think it might have had the effect that I was originally intending. I think
you might be right, but I want to ask one more question. What do you think? How do you think Varus would handle GIF being made of candy? Do you think it would be a bonus or a kind of a drawback?
Well,
Yeah.
all I know about him is that he's a murderer. So I don't know. Does he like candy?
Yeah. Yeah. Yes. And other than being a murderer, which is one facet of somebody's personality, really. Yeah. I mean,
Just a facet.
I mean, the barman really likes candy, so maybe if I was like a piece of candy, that would be fine. We would be friends again. That might work. Yeah,
Okay.
I hope.
Marzipan people. Yeah, pretty much.
Honestly, that sounds like a great song. Shiny, happy marzipan people, and that's why I'm not the bard. Nailed it.
That was good though. That was good though. Yeah.
He would melt her. Yeah. Well, you're all kind of taking this in that suddenly Gift the Great is now
Give the gummy.
It is happening. It's happening.
Victorian
That-
London
that is-
fog. Oh my.
What?
Just seeing the comments here.
I hate that I
Going to-
can't read the comments.
Oh.
I love the comments.
Try
They
to
they asked
So
they said
okay, go ahead.
they said Varus is gonna eat her, and Victorian London Fog said he was gonna do that metaphorically anyway. I don't know, but all right.
Metaphorically or
No, I mean like I'm gonna be destroyed and no longer around. Gift the grape. I will be grape flavored. That makes a lot of sense. Yeah. Yeah.
so that is my question. Like if you're gumming, I would be able to see through you. Now, what kind? I was thinking maybe marzipan, but Gift the Gummy's got a good rhythm to it.
Gift
so
Gummy
what
does
kind
have a
of-
good sound to it, but yeah, I think it
Are
already
you-
figured she was marzipan kind of,
Yeah.
Yeah. Like nerds.
Yeah, you just have a bit of
Carver is definitely made of nerds.
Sure. Yeah.
a candy
Yeah,
bar
cool.
man. Oh, yes.
I only said nerds because I ate some today and they were great.
They are good. You're not wrong. Yeah. Listen, I feel fine. I just, I'm a bit different, but in life, we just we become different people over time, and as long as we still have our friends and our ambitions, I think we'll be fine. We're great. I'm feeling great.
So you
All right.
forgive me for turning you into candy?
Oh yeah, listen, it's just a new perspective on life because I think you're great, and your attempt was great. This is great.
Yeah, and Gift can't help being like really sweet,
Yeah.
True, Gift was already very sweet.
Oh, get out! Stop it! You're so nice. Listen, I think this
I
could be
mean,
an
I would
advantage.
eat them. What?
Yeah, thank you. You
Mhm.
licked me a lot, so I believe you.
Okay.
Sounds
So
like a good idea.
sweet that Gift could never ever possibly turn sour.
Yeah. Right. What?
Dun
All
dun
right.
dun. Did anyone else just hear dun dun dun? I heard a
I
dun dun
felt
dun.
like I heard it. I felt
Yeah.
like I heard it.
There was a dun dun dun.
Wait, we can do that, right?
Dun dun dun.
Oh, we do, don't we?
Dun
gonna-
dun dun. No, I'm not talking about the dun dun. I'm talking about dun dun dun.
Right.
Two totally different duns.
Very, very different duds. They are equally valid duns, but not the same dun dun dun.
Right. Yeah.
That's a different.
That's a totally different.
That's a
That's
different
when
one.
we're
That's
losing
totally-
our like underwear is falling and we're traveling around and we keep tripping over things. Yeah.
Oh,
Those
Does
are all
that
things
mean
that I don't do, so I don't think we're in danger of needing that cue.
does that mean her insults now have to be compliments?
Ooh.
They could be.
It
Salt,
could be like,
sweet instead of salty.
yeah, but sour, candy, sour
Mm,
candy
true.
is a thing.
It's true. That's true.
All right. So now that you have turned Gif into candy, what's the next move? It's the middle of the night. The moon is full. You're in the dark gummy forest. You've got a mound of two gummy owlbear bodies sitting there.
I say we make camp for the night and continue on in the morning.
Yeah, I agree. And I'll kind of like, do some field dressing on the owl gummy bears to kind of clean up that situation. Wait, the gummy owl bears.
Mm-hmm.
And,
right.
then long rest. What'd you say, long or short?
If we do long, I can get all my spells back.
I'm cool with whatever.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right.
We don't have a ticking clock banging on the thing.
So who's taking first watch?
I will, because I was going to clean up some of this stuff.
All right. You're cleaning up. Yeah. All right. A few hours go by. Nothing really. There's some nighttime skitterings of animals here and there. Nothing crazy. Nothing large. Nothing gets in your way or tries to come towards you. So about 3 hours later, you switch out to someone else.
I got it. Yeah, I'll be a little sandwich. Like the Oreo cream, because I'm made of candy.
Of course.
Are you sure I'm cool doing like a second shift if you want to rest longer?
No, let's do it. Let's do it. You deserve a little rest. Put your head down on a gummy foot or a gummy ear. Or another gummy body part that's flown off.
Okay.
All right. So Gith, you're there. And you're looking around. It is now absolutely the middle of the night. It's dark. There are sounds that you've never heard before. Some sort of like skittering, like little, maybe squirrel sounds, maybe raccoon sounds. Somewhere between small raccoon and a large squirrel. And
beautiful place to be.
And a few of them. And you're like, they skitter around. You can hear their little teeny like claws going across the harder candy surfaces. And now, Loon, where did you kind of cleaned up those owlbears? What did you kind of do with them?
I would have used my survival skills to keep knowing that there are other animals out in these woods and might attract other owlbears. So I would have done the appropriate disposal, probably buried them, cleaned it up and
digging. That would have.
Yeah, it was fun. I didn't need the rest. That's why I was willing to do.
All right, that's a lot of digging. They're gigantic. They're like 12 feet tall.
I mean, I eat what I could, obviously.
Okay, that would have taken you quite some time. So yeah. I mean,
that's what I was saying. I did not need any resting. I was full up on spells and I was full up on health. And
all right. Tell you what, give me a survival check on that.
Yes, sir.
As far as how
that's my
good.
jam. I know how to. Oh yeah, that'd be like a 25. Boom,
okay.
Boom, boom.
You're pretty sure you dug deep enough. You did all the right kind of things. It is gummy, so you're not entirely sure. Also, the ground is weird because it's like Oreo cookie. Like it's like digging into.
I could
Oreo
probably
cookie.
also dissolve some of this in the water. Use the water from the fountain to dissolve it.
Right? Yeah. Okay. A little bit. It takes a while. I mean, you just dissolve gummy, but you've made some mounds of like gummy body chunks. So Gif, as you're there and you're looking around, and I mean, you definitely actually, now that it's nighttime and dark, you realize you have some different senses. Like the air doesn't smell sweet anymore. It smells like normal air. Things just feel more normal and at ease. But there is a little bit of sense of I don't know, I hate to say dread, but just a little bit of like the darkness that comes when you don't brush your teeth at night. And perhaps there are things that are in these woods that may search after those easily obtained goodies. And as you're like thinking about that sort of thing, you see about 6 tiny little, they're like coconut sized little guys with little spears, and they leap out of the tree and start to try to dig into the mound that one of the mounds that Loon has made. And Gif, you definitely get the sense that these are some sort of sweet thing eaters. You can almost feel them, like as if it had necrotic, undead qualities. Like on a normal plane, she's out. Like, on a normal plane, you would have undead qualities, but on this plane, that undead quality is are these creatures.
Yeah,
So it's like
yeah.
candy undead. And you're like, they start digging in like ravenous.
Yeah. Yeah, well, Loon is still up, right? He's still hanging
Loon went to
out.
bed. It's kind of
Loon
the
went
middle
to
of the night.
bed.
You've been around for an hour.
I mean, I think since I'm really not feeling these things, I don't like them, and I'm gonna probably go. Hey, friends, sorry to wake you. We've got visitors, and I don't really like them. And maybe you can go say hi, Lady Longvine, Loon. Hello.
Are they undead?
Well, in Candyland they are.
Yeah. So,
But I mean,
go ahead.
do I feel the feeling that I feel when actual undead are around?
No, not really. Like, are you
What is it?
little?
Are they? What did you say? Little coconut bitches?
Now they're about the size of a coconut. They are vaguely humanoid, but look like kind of
How many?
ghouls.
How many did you say?
There's currently 6 trying to dig in a hole. Oh,
One hole?
and Gif, were you trying to be stealthy?
Yes,
When waking them up? Give me a
very
stealth
much. I
roll.
was. Yeah. It was it was one of
She's
them.
completely naked, by the way, when she's doing all this.
Beautiful. Stealth.
Oh,
That's going to be an 11. Oh, sorry, not an 11. That's going to be a 12.
Oh, you definitely are like.
plus
Oh.
5 to give. Plus 5 to
Oh.
give.
Well done, because it was right at the right at the threshold. You're like Loon, and you accidentally say a little too loud, and you see a couple of them like,
No.
but you're like, and then they go back to digging, and you're like, Loon, and you wake up Loon, you wake up Lady Longvine.
Are they all digging on the same hole?
Yes.
Cast a moonbeam on them.
They are all tiny little guys, all in the same 5-foot square, and they just they melt. They clearly don't have that many hit points, and they just turn it off. You go back to bed.
Okay. Let me know if there's anything else, obviously.
Gif, would you like me to take over watch?
Yeah, you know what? If you could, because I'm not a big fan of the anti-candy. So listen, if you don't mind. Thank you.
No problem.
All right. All right. Lady Longvine, you stay up the rest of the time. You do hear the same skittering that Gif had heard earlier, but none of them approach. After watching their little buddies get fried.
Just vermin.
This is
It's
why
fine.
this is the dream of being high level. You know, like I remembered the days where you're like, you like fighting each one, and you take 3 or 4 hits, and nigga, wake
All right,
up.
and we have monster steps, so hang on tight.
Oh boy.
All right, I rolled for the 2 and rolling for the 3. Okay. Different monsters, by the way. Not tiny cavity creeps.
Is that what they are? That is brilliant.
Okay.
Yeah, man, awesome teeth. I love it.
So tiny guys.
Cavity creep.
All right, so nothing else happens in the night. The sun comes up, lights shine. No one's dead except for 2 owlbears and 6 cavity creeps.
Step 4, what?
Step 4. You're just throwing them all down, aren't you? Okay. Nope. All right.
We're gonna make breakfast so that everybody has some breakfast to wake up to.
All right. Using
It's
food
not
that you brought,
candy. Yes.
not candy.
I'm assuming I'm repulsed by this.
It's not food. It's gross.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No, thank you.
Have you tried the grass or like anything around?
I'm gonna look around for something candy to eat. Like maybe there's like little runt fruits in the trees. Maybe the leaves are made of you know.
The leaves are made of, there's just yeah, well, let's see. Yeah, sure. There's actually some fruits in a tree.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's absolutely made of candy, and they are delicious. They taste just like,
Good.
regular apple to you. Yeah.
Good. Love it.
And Loon and Longvine, you just watch her just eat this like entire candy caramel apple, just and
Pulling Swedish fish from the water like Smeagol, like juicy, sweet, just like eating it and they're like repulsed anyway.
ah!
I wonder what other advantages there are to being candy in Candyland.
Maybe I can't die.
Oh, you can certainly fly.
An owl bear would beg to differ.
If he wasn't dead. Oh, look what I found. You found a bottle of Mountain Dew.
Oh, that's great.
Glass bottle. And yeah, so there you go.
Cheers.
It's pulled it right off the tree.
Man, I had the weirdest dream last night that there were these little dudes, and then they were like digging in some candy cookie dirt, and then I think I blasted them.
That was real.
That was a good dream. That was fun. Okay. I go look at the things that we blasted in my sleep.
Oh, they're like goo, like gross, like just puddles. They're just little puddles of brown. They kind of disintegrated the like a little bit of acidic, destroyed the ground by them, but then it's just
Okay.
burf. Yeah.
Okay, so is our next step to find the Frostina?
Yes.
Yes. And if we encounter any other ingredients along the way for that suspect witch, then we'll collect
And that
them.
ingredient list one more time so that I can look it up. You got the hearts?
The major one was the mandrake, candied
All right.
mandrake root.
Right.
Yeah.
We've got a problem there.
Do we know? Because like I might be able to do some survivalist stuff, and if so, let me look in my Rolodex of a brain. Where do mandrakes normally grow? Which biome are they normally found in?
Normally forests.
Forests,
Yeah.
and we're in a forest.
Mhm.
And what is the ideal climb for them? Like sun, acidic, dry, full shade, part shade.
They're like
Technically, I'm asking survivalist gardening questions to
right.
find the ideal.
Normally they would go for some sun, I think. So
Yeah.
But Loon, don't you remember when we were talking to the townsfolk of the Candyland City? They kind of acted like mandrakes weren't just, plants. They were kind of like
Yeah.
citizens.
Yeah, but they're plant-based citizens.
I don't feel good sacrificing them to the
I
witch.
just want to find one, maybe have a question, see where they hang out, maybe one recently passed on.
Okay, all right. I see where you're going.
Listen, Loon, just because they're vegans doesn't mean they're not people. Oh, you mean like made of plants? Never mind. I said plant. Never mind. They're like Impossible Burger humans. It's fine.
a mint condition action figure of my man Drake. Yes.
My friend Drake.
But so
orbital. We all now plant-based citizens. Yeah, wait till you get to vegetable land. Boy, it's really gonna.
that sounds like a nightmare, man. Oh yeah.
Wait, okay. I have to. So I don't know if everybody has Winn-Dixies around where they live, but the Winn-Dixie is a grocery store, and 30 years ago, I believe that their catchphrase was the beef people.
Mm.
And even when I was a kid, as a young Dungeons and Dragons player, I was like, beef people. Oh God, that's horrible. Like,
I mean, are they ground beef? Are they cuts?
all kinds. There's all the ground beef for hair, and like just like
I don't know. Meatwad's all right.
I was like, yeah, beef people, the beef people. And then we're the beef people.
The beef people.
Nice.
Anyway, all right.
So
it's daytime.
we head on toward where, as far as we know, the castle is in the snowy part.
Kind of head in the direction. You find your way through the woods, and you come across the Gummy Hills. And these are hills like made entirely of gummy. Like they are those big shaped, those gummy plants and things like that. You get like sentient Scrabble. And over these rolling hills, far, far away is up on the icing top little hill or large hill is what is clearly a castle with frosting on every turret, and it gleams with a sugar coating, and yeah, it's great. And it's gummy. Yeah, no. So it's you just got to kind of go over these stupid hills.
I mean, do we still have our unicorn ponies?
Oh yeah.
Okay, guys. Yeah.
Yeah. Clip clop, or blork,
It's
blork,
more like
blork,
blah, blah, blah.
blork, blork, blork,
Yep.
blork, blork, blork. All right, everybody, give me a perception check.
Oh!
Oh, I rolled a 1.
Oh,
Wow.
1 to 2.
Okay. Just clip clopping along. You're fine. No worries.
There's nothing happening.
Where-
I've
no,
got a
you're
booger
aware.
I'm working on.
I've got a 19.
Nice. Okay.
Oh, I think you got an advantage there, Loon.
All right.
Yeah.
Oh, I still rolled badly, but it was 12.
Okay.
Wait, 8,
Uh,
12.
You're not. You really don't notice much. Except this is the moment when you gosh. You literally like you're going through the gummy hills, you go down a little bit of a gummy valley. You're like, oh, this couldn't possibly you are completely surrounded by like how did this happen? You can see partially through these mountains. You're completely surrounded by several 4-foot tall individuals wrapped head to toe in some sort of cloth, and they each have they cover their faces and give me another perception check. Should be easy.
Everybody
10
or Lou? Is that everybody or just?
Yep.
11?
I have an 18. Look at that. Finally rolled
17.
They have you notice that all of them have this thing across their nose. And they take deep like
Oh, okay. This is like the Fremen?
The what?
No, I don't know anything about this.
you can't see their skin, but they're like they clearly have some ranged weapons. They surround all of you. You realize you're in this little like valley. Somehow you were led into a little bit of a like just the easiest way to go through this gummy. You ended up in this little kind of cul-de-sac. And there they are surrounding you. And they're like, who are you strangers?
Well, I'm Loon Sloth Liquor. That's go ahead.
Okay.
Yeah,
Is
don't
that
let me
me?
talk, man.
I'm Lady Lenenya Longvine, and I'll be your worst enemy if you mean us harm.
We mean you no harm if you are good people.
Oh, see,
good.
we are absolutely. We're so good. You can even call us sweet. You know why? Because we're great. You're great. I'm grape and gummy and grape, and you are also gummy and grape and grape. So we're friends already, whether you like it or not. Look at that. So you should just let us through, because we're all pals here.
And where are you going?
Inside there, if we have anything to say about it. But if that's not great with you, we can make it great. Just let us
It
know
was
what you need to
more
do.
of like a side trip in the name of some kind of love. I'm really, I could take it or leave it. It all depends on where this is gonna go, how this is playing out.
Why is where we are going any of your business?
That too. Yeah.
That depends if you're allies of Princess Frostina or not. What is your business with her?
We haven't met her yet.
True love or something, some kind of thing.
True love?
Yeah, some guy is like really into her and he's like, oh, I love her so much. I'm gonna write the fancy poetry to tell her how much I love her.
Yeah.
Oh, the Duke.
Yeah, that guy. Like with the
Swirl.
Yeah, that's it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we were just passing through that town. We said we were on a mission. We're gonna go do a thing. And he's like, hey, if you're going there, can you give her this? And I was like, okay. I actually really had nothing to do with it, but I'm along for the ride.
Well, you seem quite foreign, but you, and he points to Gif, are you a member of the court? Who are you?
Oh, see, I'm even better than that. You know what I am? I am almost like your singing telegram. You see what I mean? Because I've got a message. Thank you. Techno is in it right now, remembering, because that's why I was jotting down. I've got this incredible, fantastic, beautiful epic written just for her highness, high fructosiness. So here's what we could do. If you let me in, I'm going to sing that song. She's going to love it so much. And I will say, well, you know what? You personally escorted me here. So you deserve praise as much as I do. See, we win-win.
I don't necessarily know if he is the guard for the princess.
Well, you seem quite odd. And maybe you just don't know what's happening around here.
No clue, man. Seriously. I just got here.
And what's your business on this road?
Yeah.
We are the sweet men.
Yeah, you are. Yeah, you are.
Gummy Hills.
Yeah,
And we control the pixie dust.
Oh, yeah.
You do what with pixie dust?
We control it.
Okay.
Yeah.
And is that what's going on here? What else is going on here?
That princess of yours is trying to destroy us and take our pixie dust.
What does pixie dust do?
It gives you heightened senses.
Okay, man, I gotta try this. I will let you try some of this.
Makes your eyes all red.
Okay.
You run around like crazy.
That's what I thought. That's what I thought.
Okay.
It's
sounds medicinal, and I'm very much, connoisseur of the different.
You realize that the little pipe
yeah.
that he's got is like a little swirl pipe. Like
You are huffing right now, aren't you? Does it go down smooth? It's got a little thing to it.
just direct right into the brain. Just yeah.
So
These are
I'm
not
willing.
still suits. These are pixie dust suits. Yeah. And she's like, you're going to cross through these hills. You'll never make it.
Why?
Why? Oh, the monster is one step closer. Oh my god. That's perfect. He goes, and you hear the rumbling from underneath, the blubbling. And he goes, oh, you're about to find out. And they scatter. And you look down through the wibbly wobbly ground that is, and you see. Where'd my gummy worm go? Burst, like you can see it coming through the gummy hill. A gigantic gummy worm. It's huge.
I allude.
And
wow.
It's literally about to break the surface where y'all are all standing. And
okay. Is there any like really terra firma surface nearby?
You are on the gummy hills. And those vibrations have just been tremoring down through the gummy ground. And now the gigantic gummy worm, who has the same, if not better stats than a purple worm, is about to break the surface and eat all of you.
I have no defense. Yeah, we moved, but it is going to chase us.
What would you like to do? You have a moment or so.
Scatter.
Yeah, I want to jump out the way and be ready to fight.
But we need to go into 4 different directions.
With your horses or without your horses?
With, probably. We'll move.
Okay, yeah,
so
with.
You just yell, scatter! and you just start taking off.
And
in
I
one
will
direction.
make sure I do not go in the same direction as any of the other people.
All right, Gif, what do you do?
Listen, I'm scattering. As I'm scattering, and on my little blue Raz, let's go, Raz. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have my quill and parchment out, writing down all of the vicious mockery I can, getting it ready to go. as we're going.
All right,
Get pumpy.
Lady Longvine.
I am scattering into a different direction as well,
All right,
And-
3 different directions.
getting ready to fight.
And yes, it is a mostly purple gummy worm, and it is gigantic. It's so big. And with that moment of you get just enough time to spread out, and as you see it, like literally just pushing its way through the gummy ground, like it just.
Can we see through the gummy grounds?
A little bit. You can definitely see it down there. It's coming. And I rolled a 2. So we're going I was going with Lady Longvine 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it is coming for you, Lady Longvine. And you are, is it called galloping? I don't even know. These horses are like, we're
Undulating.
I'm undulating away, and let's see. Come on, where did I put it? Here we go. All right.
I was trying to figure that out earlier.
It breaks the surface, and attempts to devour you. What's your armor class?
21.
All right, oh my god, I rolled such crap. Even with a plus 14, you turn at the last second as it just and the ground bubbles and quakes, and you will actually make an animal handling check. Even
For
though
an animal.
But
Right.
it's not really an animal. It is a big gummy horse.
True. So there you go.
You're still good.
So you like whoa as the ground literally waves beneath you. So you will need to make, and that is a DC 14. You're right.
Okay.
Right on.
Let's see. What is animal handling? I don't have all my stats written down. Is that
Wisdom?
please don't tell me wisdom, is it?
I think it's
Yep,
wisdom.
it's a
I
wisdom.
think it is. Okay.
Candy handling.
All right. I rolled an 8.
All right. You are wibbly wobbly. The wave just boom, and you fly in an absolutely different direction than your horse as they just woof. You splash down 20 feet at least away from where the horse was on the other side. Loon, let's sure. Let's roll initiative.
It's a good time to roll a 1.
Oh, we
11.
Yeah. I've got 10.
All right, 10, 11. What did you roll, Loon?
Hey, we've all gotten our ones out of the way.
There you
Yeah,
go.
right.
All right. So, all right. So, Gif, you got an 11 or you got 10?
I got
Yeah.
10.
You got 10. Okay. So, well, Lady Longvine, the giant worm crashes next to you, missing you, continues to just turn by you. Its gigantically long body is still pulling out of the hole that it's coming out of, and it's enormous and fast. You're lying on the ground, and holy smokes, like it's going right by you.
I can't reach out and attack.
I mean, you're prone currently, so you'll have to spend half your move to get up. As the shockwaves are still like, but yeah, you can get up. He's not attacking you directly, so at the moment. So yes.
Okay, but I can't attack it. I don't know. Is it my turn, or you're just telling me what's happening?
Yeah, it's your turn.
Oh, okay. Well, I'd like to slash it with my sword as it goes by. Okay, so that's what's 17 plus 9?
That's 26.
Yeah.
Nice. That does hit.
All right. So that's gonna be it's so dark. That's gonna be 12 points of damage.
All right. You get up as you're wobbling and you're like, you just slice into it. The gummy folds like, and it, like your sword slices into it. As it does have a tough exterior, as if it was a old gummy worm that had been left out for maybe months. But you do manage to get in there good, and as it slice along as it goes by you.
I get a second attack.
Oh, you do have a second attack. Go for it.
Wait, do I? Yes, I do. I have a second attack. I wonder if I can sort of like anchor my sword into it so I could climb up on it.
You can try.
Okay. 19.
19 total.
What's that?
That's a 19 total.
Yeah, 19 total.
Well, actually, give me your damage roll.
Okay.
Success, taking that. All right.
That's gonna be 11. No, wait. Yes, 11.
All right. You get in there good. 11. It's gonna make. Oh no. I just rolled a nat 21 on its save. It kind of wiggles away as you plunge it in good. Even with that +5 and the other +5, but the nat 21, you're like you bury your sword all the way up to the hilt as it's zooming by you, and like you're like yes, and then it just like and it squeezes right, and just you fall to the ground as it.
Damn.
But you did an awful lot of damage to it. I mean, you opened it up pretty good there, so that's another. All right. Okay. Gif, what you got?
Yeah. So listen, I really want to hurt its feelings. I've got this drive deep in my soul, but I don't know if it's sentient enough. Like, I don't know if it's got a brain that I can hurt, but I'd like to try.
Go for it.
I'm going to, since I've gotten a bit away from it and it's, a bit distracted, I'm going, oi, wormy, yeah, you, ugly, I've got a few choice words for you. You ain't gonna worm your way out of this one, buddy. I don't think you meant to tic-tac me off, but now you're in truffle. Yeah, you must not be a glowworm because you're not very bright, are you? No. It's going to give you a heck of a rocky road today, and I hope you are ready to be pudding up with us. Pudding's not candy, but, it's close enough. Boom.
Nice. And I see a crit for Gif here. Does that mean that that means it failed its save? So what is the damage?
Oh, yeah. What is the damage? He asks. Let's find out. Let's find out. So that's going to be which level am I at? Yeah. That is that plus that's 9.
All right, but it's crit. So that's 18.
Yeah.
You actually, even though it is enormous, you see it kind of go as you taunt little brain. And +5 damage. So there's
okay, thanks. I'm rolling so low today.
all right. So 30, 40, 50. All right. Not insignificant damage. You and it. All right.
Yeah.
Loon, what do you got?
I've got a lot of different options, but I see that this is happening. And how far away are we looking here?
I mean, you've only run one round, so I mean, it's you're only like 60 feet, or actually,
Okay.
you're more than that. You're probably 80 feet, but
I can still work
it
with
moves
that.
pretty fast.
Yeah, so let's just throw like a moonbeam on head area.
Okay, it is gonna move. So
Okay, well then the other idea I haven't done this ever, so I thought it might be kind of fun. Well, I have actually done it before. I'm gonna conjure a Fey, which can go up to a challenge rating of 8 at
Nice.
my level. And what do you think about a really big crocodile?
Okay. All right. Does it come into play this round, or is it?
I don't know how that works.
I think you
I don't
summon it
normally
this
do
round,
it.
and it'll be able to do something next round.
You summon a creature, takes form, it appears in an unoccupied space. It's friendly to me and my companions. Roll initiative, so it has its own turns.
All right. Rolls initiative.
And its initiative is 2, so it goes for me then.
All right.
Yeah. It doesn't disappear if I lose concentration, though.
And where are you putting it?
I was gonna say on top of the thing.
Where? On top? It has to be an unoccupied space.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So like right next to it, like me, ding, 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 ding,
All
near
right.
the head.
All right. So you put it right next to its head-ish. As it's like it moves real fast.
So do alligators.
Yeah, but a 200-foot long gummy worm.
Yeah. 200 feet. Oh man.
It's massive. All right. Well, it's go. It is now completely out of the ground, and it started to swerve around, and then GIF got it good, and it moves around, spots the source of its pain, which is GIF, and this giant mouth comes down and tries to eat her whole, and her horse too. And that's going to be a 27.
Well,
ow.
yeah.
Oh, no.
Let's,
Boo. All right.
yeah.
It does have a second attack. It will actually try to. Oh, yeah. Its little tail, little candy corn tail.
Yeah.
Is a stinger. And it does attempt to attack Lady Longvine, who also did some damage to her. And that is also going to be a 20. What is that? 24? Yeah. So 24 with the. How much is that? That is 3d6. It's a mere +9. It is a mere 9, 18. So, cha.
Wait, did you say how much damage?
18.
18.
All right. So, with that in mind, this tense moment right now, I think this is a great time to hear everybody's thoughts on all this. A wonderful time for confessions.
Okay, so I'm bringing another little friend into the battle. We'll see how this goes. I mean, this super fey alligator, crocodile. It depends if I see it later or in a while. That's how I know what it is. But hopefully, we're not screwed, because this seems like a really big thing. I might actually, and I don't typically like doing this. I might have to wild shape. We'll see. I'm thinking about it. Gotta back up my friends. Sloth, you keep doing you, okay? Yeah.
This worm doesn't stand a chance. Not with the power that I receive from the justice that I've done in the world. Also, Loon and Gif are competent. Speaking of Gif, I can't believe I turned her into candy. That's so weird.
I represent the Lollipop Guild, the Lollipop Guild, the Lollipop Guild, and in the name of the Lollipop Guild, we're going to kick this big worm's ass.
Man, they're so effed. I don't know. Man, this is crazy. Those newcomers. Well, I guess we'll just follow them, see if they survive. Man, the best way through the gummy hills is just with a lot of pixie dust. Let me just tell you. That's the only way. It makes you run faster. It makes you run faster. It makes you yell a lot. It's good stuff, man. It's good stuff. Yeah.
Okay, I forgot about the drug dealers. I'm gonna punish them too.
What?
I despise drug dealers. I will put an end to them as well.
I mean, are they drugs? It's just candy. Come on, man. It's just candy. Well, my friends, you are watching Nat 21 Adventures Crazy Town. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Candyland. That's right. Curse of the Feywild Part 4. If you're having a good time, do hit that follow button. And we have shows Monday through Thursday. We want to thank everyone for supporting the show. Even just a follow is great. Subscribing is awesome. Throwing some bits, even better. Now we are, of course, we have these confessions have been brought to you by our sponsors. We have, of course, let's see. We have Destination D&D New Orleans tour in November, coming up real soon. The tour the city by day, tabletop game by night, and finish the event with a visit to the Louisiana Renaissance Fair. Visit destinationdnd.com to learn more. So we have Mabs Mobile Mercantile, stickers, bugs, magnets, and more can be yours at mabsmobilemercantile.com. And Whimsy Grotto, imaginative creations galore are available at whimsygrotto.com. And of course, one of our other sponsors, Tabletop Teas. What do your favorite characters and nerdy pop culture references taste like? Well, we know what gift tastes like. Find out with a purchase from Tabletop Teas. And official new merch alert. You can now sport our stylish, busy world of Nat 21 artwork created by the ever fabulous Devin Borkowski on tees, hats, magnets, and more. Visit our Redbubble shop for all the goodies. Redbubble.com/people/Nat21 Adventures. All right, check out the link in the comments. Now, of course, speaking of Patreon, if you haven't become a Patreon subscriber yet, now might be a good time to consider joining. Sponsors get a chance to win prizes, monthly anime episodes with some favorite channel favorites. People from our, it's all that tongue workout I've been doing with some of our channel favorites and more. Go to patreon.com, Nat21 Adventures to learn how to join the fun. Also, please be sure to follow us on all of our socials. We are always posting new, exciting content on Facebook, Instagram, and even the TikTok. Follow Nat21 Adventures across all platforms. And not to forget, we couldn't bring you this nonsense every week without you. Yes, folks, it's thanks to your support and viewership that we can bring you action-packed campaigns just like this sweet, sweet campaign you're watching right now. Right, so here is a huzzah to all of you. Huzzah, my friends.
Huzzah.
Also, before we start our second half, just want to give a rousing huzzah as well to not only all of our Patreon saints, but of course, our Twitch mod, Reverend Tommy. Thank you for all of your hard work. Huzzah!
Huzzah!
And now, back to the giant worm fight at hand. Ba, ba, ba.
Ooh, gummy owlbear tea.
Ow. All right, Lady Longvine, what you got?
All right. Is it still within striking distance?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I'm going for the same thing again. I want to like slash my sword into it and climb on top of it.
Okay.
All right, that's gonna be 27.
Okay. All right. And tell me how much damage you got.
Oh, and the damage 9.
Okay, pretty good hit. It
And
and
as soon as I make that hit, I'm using my bonus action to cast Shining Smite, which enacts itself immediately after my hit, to do another 2d6 radiant damage.
perfect.
And that's going to be 10. And it also has rolls against it are going to have advantage for the next turn.
All right. That is enough to sink your sword in like the radiant smite.
Shine. They're shining now.
Yeah, just you drill your sword into it and you catch on as it you pick your feet up and it it leaps you off the ground. You are hanging on currently.
All right, now I want to use my second attack
Mhm.
to stun shield it point blank.
All right, you just slap your shield into its side and bam.
Yeah, so let's roll for that if I can find it. Oh, I have to find dice. It's really dark in here.
Yes. Let the
Okay.
dark break you.
So,
All we see is tower.
oh wow, I rolled really good on these d10s.
Nice.
So that's gonna be 39 damage.
Jeez. All right.
Nice.
I rolled 3 10s out of my d10
Damn.
and a 9. Like,
And then that 21, crit the shield.
Crit with the shield.
oh, thank you for that.
Holy smokes. I'm gonna have to give that thing a saving throw. And I rolled a 2. Yes, you honestly blow its tail off. It no longer has a stinging attack, as you just did 80 some odd damage. It's just Loon and Gif, you're like way on the other side of it, and then you just like you see the light rainbow shimmering down, and like, like whoa. Yeah, it no longer has a tail attack. That's I can't let that happen. That's almost
And that is what justice looks like.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. Gift the gummy. What do you got?
I mean, listen, I had like a different plan, but I mean, Lady Longvine is just doing it. She is cleaning the house. So at the moment, I'm gonna just draw my little rapier and turn my horse around just in case I need to do a little stabby distraction so she can do it again. Get myself ready to go.
All right.
Ready to rock.
And yes, Evelyn, as you explode, Lady Longvine, as you explode that back end, it does like it sort of just starts raining down pixie dust.
Oh no. Do I accidentally inhale any of it?
Yeah, all you have to do is easily fail a save. Actually, you can choose to fail a save. You can always choose to fail a save if you want.
Lady Longvine doesn't do drugs.
Oh,
That's okay.
well,
I'm
then
doing for her.
Don't forget.
you're gonna have to make a save if you would like to not inhale.
What kind of save?
It's a Constitution save.
Constitution,
You're gonna have to hold your
Okay.
breath and hopefully,
Right.
like, breathe out your nose.
I got a 12.
You do have advantage, so
Okay.
you need 14 or higher.
Still 12.
Lady Longvine does do drugs.
Oh no.
Wah, 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 wah. You like, you can see time, space, all sorts. You're like, whoa.
Am I more alert for battle?
Maybe. I mean, everything seems to be slowing down around you, and you're like, yeah, like, I feel like I can move like super ridiculously fast right now. Yeah. Well, in one round when it takes effect. So yes. Longvine the Oathbreaker. All right. So are you going to absolutely sugar rush? Gif, are you gonna go turn your horse around and try to stab it?
I mean, yeah, like I just drew my sword and I've got my horse turned around. Now I see all this coming from the sky, and I'm like, you know what? I think we're gonna have a great day today. That's what I think. So I'm gonna charge right into it, you know.
All right.
Going in.
Charging in. All right, we'll get you. You can stab it.
Oh yeah? All right,
Yeah.
let's do it. Yeah.
And you have advantage.
That's right, I do. All right, so that's 16 is still going to be my highest.
16. Oh,
Yeah,
your poor little rapier just
I know. It's
right off the side. Tap, tap,
I
tap.
tried.
Nothing much. All right. Loon.
If it is the giant crocodile's turn, because
Alright.
it got the higher initiative than I did,
All right.
and it is going to take a bigger bite.
All right. You want to roll for that?
Oh, 21.
Honk. Crocodile runs up and ka-chunk.
Yeah. Oh, and it's a plus
damage.
8 to hit. I didn't even see that. That's nice.
What's the damage?
3d10. Oh, that is 23. And it grapples. 23, so 46 damage. And it the worm has a has to roll a DC 16 to escape from the grapple.
From a grapple.
I guess he can't grapple. I mean, he's a really big crocodile.
It is a really big worm. Now it can hold on to it
Yeah.
and go with it, but
Okay.
that crocodile is not slowing it down.
Okay.
Hilariously, the worm failed the save with a 1, but really, like, it doesn't actually slow down at all. The crocodile just grabs onto it and like just takes off with it because it hasn't actually slowed down. It's been zipping back and forth, so you're just
So it gets a second attack with his tail as a whip.
okay.
Yeah,
Go for it.
and that's another plus. So that is 25. Does that hit?
That does hit.
Okay. And the damage is 2d8 plus 5 is 14. 14.
All right.
14 damage.
Oh, nice.
And that is from my giant
Oh, did you-
crocodile. Go
I
ahead.
forgot all attacks have advantage too.
Oh, do they? All right. Well,
Please still have the tail attack. Oh yeah, and all right, and you'll
oh
use it.
yeah, that's rubbing it in. Now, look at my tail, man. And then I'm
Now
kind of
go.
curious. I'm gonna, because that was his go. I said, "Good job, my crocodile buddy," and then I will jump off of my gummy horse and say, "Yeah, keep going that way," and I will shift my form into a giant eagle
Okay.
and attack.
All right.
It's a flying attack. So I have never really done this. So let's see. Personally, she's done it. I haven't. So how does this work?
Well, what you got a 21, so you got another.
Cool.
You got a nat 21. So what would you like to attack with? Your beak or your claws?
I think it's the beak first, and then the claws.
Whatever you want.
Let's see. Here you go. Yeah, and there goes the beak there. So it hits and the damage is. Oh, the claws probably are better. So that's 9 damage.
All right.
With the beak.
18. You guys are tearing this thing up. I mean, you are 15th level, so what do I expect?
Right. And then the claws are yeah, okay. I gotta roll to attack. Okay, that is let's see, 16.
No.
16 doesn't hit with
Does
the
not
claws. Okay.
All right. Sue, well, it's had enough of this. It dives.
It takes the crocodile with it.
Yes, and anyone else who's attached to it too. It dives into the gummy worm, into the gummy ground, and just hits a hill. And it is trying to flee and scrape everybody off with it. What does the crocodile do?
Probably attacks again with the tail.
So he's gonna hang on and go down into Gummylandia. All right.
That is up to the crocodile.
I'm gonna give it a roll here. Let's see. Crocodile, not the smartest thing, but he's trying to help out. He's hanging on for dear life.
He has an intelligence of 2.
All right. So it is moving swiftly. It just took as much of a 90-degree curve turn as it could to just plow into the gummy and move into the earth. Lady Longvine, you are at its current end, and you see it dive into the ground, and you are at the other end of it, and you're like, oh, okay.
Oh shit.
So you have a moment before it actually goes all the way into the ground.
Well, I'm going to definitely jump off of it
Okay.
and do a cool superhero landing if I make it.
Okay.
I assume I have to roll a dex.
Yeah, acrobatics. Yeah.
Okay. 13.
Sure. Yeah. I mean, you easily because you fly through. You leap off, and you're just like, oh yeah, I got this. This is the coolest thing I've ever done. And as you just and you land in the gummy. You actually get 3 landings because you land and then you do a little flip. You land back there. One more time.
Am I covered in gummy worm guts too?
No, the gummy worm. Anything that exploded off of it has actually turned into glittering powder, and there are no guts.
So I'm covered in the powder.
Yes, shiny, sparkly pixie dust, and you're in the cloud of it. You're like, oh, I'm in it.
Yeah.
You have another action.
I have another action?
Yeah.
Against the gummy worm?
Whatever you want. It's riding away, but you're like, Yeah, you're standing there. You're like, I have another action.
I'm gonna.
Murder
I'm,
it.
I'm. It's running away,
Yeah.
so I'm not worried about us getting hurt anymore, and I'm feeling high.
Yes.
I think I'm confused. I don't think I'm taking another action.
Okay. You stand there for what feels like an eternity. And yeah, and GIF, you are watching this Lady Longvine has literally leapt off pretty much right where you're standing now. And a cloud of pixie dust, which started off about 40 feet in the air, is now starting to just slowly rain down like extremely light snow. And you see it glittering in the sun, just sparkling, sparkling, sparkling. And you're standing there.
We're so hard.
Yeah, so two things are going through my brain. One of them being, oh, maybe I want to go for a little swim in the dust because Lady Longvine looks like she's having a great time. But in the meantime, I was thinking, what would my bestie do? Because that's the point. It's why we're here. And my bestie wouldn't have tried to stab it, nor would they have tried to insult it. They would have tried to burn it in flame. And I'm a bit upset that I didn't get a chance to do that because it is running away actively, correct?
Yeah.
She's going away.
You can still burn
Tunneling
it.
through a hole, yeah.
Yeah. Now I know it's probably going to take my whole turn, but despite there being particles of sugar in the air around us, which is not a great idea, I think I'm going to sort of fashion myself a little Molotov cocktail.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, because remember, we've got the little bit of liquor. Didn't we grab some of that butter beer or whatever it was?
Oh yes, actual buttered scotch. Yes.
Buttered scotch, right. And I definitely got a few rags.
Mm-hmm.
Light it on fire and throw it at it as it goes in the hole.
All right. So as you're building this thing, the cloud of dust surrounds you.
Yeah.
Do you breathe it in, or would you like to try to make a saving throw against it?
I'm going to try and make a save against it because, I'm a bit distracted. So that's what, Constitution?
Yes.
All right. That is a 15 plus 16.
16 is exactly what you need. You actually managed to hold on as you as the wind carries it by, you just kind of go and it passes through you, glittering, and as you go, and you've probably got some still on you there. And dust particles in the air are quite explosive. Not quite as thick as that.
Right, yeah.
So you fashion it. It's zipping away. It's going to take you at least your round to.
Yeah.
Reverend Tommy throws you a -5. So, which is hilarious. Okay, let's see. Here's what happens. As you you're holding it, you're almost there. The cloud is almost gone. And you're like, I can't do it. And you're like, and then suddenly,
Beautiful.
And now you have another action.
And I just look at GIF like, I know, right?
I can are.
And you're like, oh, now I finished this, and now I have another action that I can actually run over there, and you run, you just you feel like you just went like this, 1-2, and you were you went 60 feet, all the way to the hole that it's made, and you have another action, GIF.
I would like to throw this either at the worm or into where the worm's going to try and light it on fire. Just regular fire, not magic, just regular fire.
Well, that's a good light effect there.
I got the red death special code for GIF.
Yes.
Oh, we got
Nat
net
21 for
21.
Gift, which is a great thing because here's the thing. I was like, what do you break the bottle on? You are in the Gummy Mountains.
That's true.
The
So,
worm?
I mean-
No.
but somehow you throw it, and here's what happens. Because you made it so hastily, when you threw it, the actual rag actually comes out, and you watch the like flame like so it doesn't break open, but actually the buttered scotch flies out because you did get a nat 21. It somehow succeeded. And I knew this red light would come in handy.
Yeah.
Right.
Beautiful.
So Loon, you just watched GIF literally just like started putting this thing together, and then she went and then way the hell over there. Whoa.
So does the alligator crocodile get another attack while they're going through the dirt?
The alligator is getting smashed through the tunnel that it's making through the gummy thing, but it is chomping on there for dear life as it recedes off into the distance.
I can roll
flaming away.
damage. I can roll damage for you.
I mean, it's not gonna die from that any time in the next couple of rounds, but
that crocodile is in it. All right, so yeah, I just wanted to just check on my buddy that I summoned, see how they're doing. You know, because I care. I care.
Like something it had in its stomach that it must have broken off of the. Yeah. All right.
There you go.
How many hearts has the gummy worms lose? Oh, well, I mean, the back end of it, who knows? All right. Well, the ground is wibbling and wobbling, but eventually.
I'm a giant eagle, bitch.
That's right.
I gotta fly over to my friends, and as I land, I do this and kind of make the breeze make the dust go away from them.
Yes, it's a
Wait,
it's passed on.
No, it's fine.
And then I land and I turn back at the person and to my beautiful self. So that's the thing that happened.
Wow, Loon, that was amazing. You totally just turned into a bird. I can't believe it. That was so cool. You guys, I feel awesome right now. Let's kill another worm.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm ready to throw down. I don't know what you guys are feeling right now, but I am feeling amazing.
Yeah, that's cool.
Maybe we should get some more of that powder, though.
Oh, yeah. You're right.
You do notice there is a fine layer, like the dust has made sparkles into the gummy, but it's spread out, you know. So
well, you know, I'm absolutely going to harvest it. So let me.
You might have it would be difficult.
I am too.
To harvest?
Yeah,
So
because it's only a fine layer and it's spread out. It's like
so I can certainly.
I
tried to catch a bunch of it in my shield.
Okay. Wow, you all look like addicts. All right, so
But I mean, if you need, I can. I don't know, man. No, I'm more of a, you know, I'm more of a hey instead of a ha, you know. Yeah, you know. But you know, if I gotta go on to the same wavelength as all of you guys, I am willing to lick one of you. And she's talking painfully slow right now. I'm willing to, you know.
Yeah, Loon, maybe you should do that. Loon.
I'm willing to kind of, you know, get in
Check it out. If you don't want any of what you've got, I'll take it because I was just thinking, I was thinking how like it's not illegal here, so then that makes it okay because it's not against anybody's laws, and so I'm not breaking any laws. If I find out those drug dealers are hurting anybody, though, I'm still gonna put those drug dealers down, and then I'm just gonna take what they have.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Oh, hey, Gif.
So, Gif, Lady Longvine, you settle down. You feel like you are reconnecting with the normal pace of this world. Whew, all right. You're geared back in. You are moving one melee round at a time.
Hey guys, so if you need a little something to take the edge off, I've got you. But I'm not opposed to harvesting, and I am absolutely going to get what little I can. However many rounds I have to spend doing it. I'm not taking it, I am collecting it.
Okay.
I am as well.
For medicinal purposes.
It is.
As I
would
can.
say it is difficult to get it off of the gummy ground. So you're just you're kind of scraping it. It's going to take a while to get any amount. But I mean, you can. It's actually honestly easier to just lick.
What if we just get some like on the gummies, and then we save those gummies for later?
What I'm
and then
gonna
just
do, I'm
eat
gonna
the gummies?
shave the
Taking the layer,
ground,
yeah.
and I'm gonna roll them up and chop them and make them little bite-sized candies. Don't think I'm. This is not my first rodeo, okay?
Very well. You obtained some.
Thank you. That is all I wanted. Was that so hard? To I'm putting it on my character sheet. Spice gummies. Now we can go.
All right.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. Well, there off in the distance. Do you try to like maybe go unevenly or?
Yeah. Where's the ponies? How are they doing?
They're doing fine. Lady Longvine's pony got shot off to one side, but didn't actually take any damage. So he's there.
Okay, guys. Gotta do. How far away are we now?
I mean, you're pretty far. A few more hills, but there's nothing that stands in between you and this amazing castle that you see before you, the Froststein Castle. Everything as you enter this area, it doesn't get colder per se, but at first you think everything is covered in snow. It's just icing, and you're like, oh, okay, maybe slightly cooler, but not even like chilly even. It's like barely refrigerated, but everything is covered in icing, and there's a bit of terrain, some rocky terrain. You're not sure what it's really made of, but seems to be pretty tough. And a little bit of actual road. Like you're getting out of these gummy hills, you're like, oh, okay, actual solid-ish ground. There's a pretty good-sized ravine and a big drawbridge over that ravine to, yes, a rocky road to this castle. The drawbridge is down. The castle doors seem to be open. There are guards out front, all with little frosting hats, and banners are waving. It's clearly a pretty lively place.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do the thing. Do the
Oh.
thing.
Yeah. Greetings, one and all. Come out to Rampart and Moat because we have something special to tell all of you. Yes, you and you and you. Now listen, friends, we come from a land far away, bringing you not only our friendship, but bringing your princess, oh, the lady of the hour, the great, the fantastic, the sugar-coated, a very special epic poem just for her. Oh, yeah. You should just let us in without even questioning us, because that would be ridiculous. We're bringing gifts. So I'm great, you're great. Let's just pass through. Yeah? Good?
2 guards who are there kind of look at you. And another looks like a man-at-arms sort of sergeant-y kind of guy comes in. And this is like classic kind of like Emerald City kind of like marching band with icing on
head.
top, like
Yeah.
all of icing epaulets and the icing down the front, like comes in and he's like, oh, who is this? Who do we have here? Gift, you say?
But my apologies. I was so enthusiastic, so excited to be in your beautiful castle. I forgot to introduce. I'm Gift the Great. I'm great. You're great. These guys are great. This is Loon. She's great. That's Lady Longbone. She's also great. And you are probably just as great, but I don't know your name. Nice to meet you.
Tim Tam.
Of course it is. Yeah, nice to meet you, Tim Tam. You're great. Look at you. Since we're all so great, you should just let us in and then we can be great together and I can bring the great to the great princess. Look at that.
So you have business here. What is it? You went.
Well, you know what? Lady Longbone, she's got a fancy bits about her. She would know how to talk to the fancy, but why don't you let them know? Tell them.
I think at this point you should just announce us to your sovereign so that we may meet with her.
Are you pretty much pulling the attempting to do kind of a, not necessarily persuasion, but knowing the ways of the highborn situation?
It's a bougie roll.
We're the bougie. You're not the bougie. Let the bougie do as the bougie do.
Tim Tam actually salutes you. And,
bougie in me recognizes the bougie in you.
Very well. I believe Lady Frostine is somewhere nearby. Well, she'll meet you in her greeting hall. And just stay there. And he turns the corner, comes back a moment later, says, "Follow me." And he marches in the icing castle. And it is literally like, everything is frosted. Like a nice thick layer of frost, just, and you're licking the, are you licking it? Are you licking it?
I lick it.
It's
Do I roll
she's
to
a
lick?
licker.
Do I need to roll to lick?
I'm just rolling a saving throw against there you go. Okay. You don't lick anything structural. Oh my gosh.
There's like a table. It's very good.
You don't lick anything structural, and yeah, it is tasty and delicious. Might been here for a while, but so sweet. Gif, you don't have any desire to lick this. It's just, yeah.
It's a wall.
It's building material.
Yeah.
I lick so you don't have to.
Thank you.
All right. So a moment later, Tim Tam has brought you down a few hallways into and opens the doors. There's several guards here. And so you pass by several guards. And actually, Lady Longbone, give me a perception check.
Oh, nah.
Nah. Okay.
I rolled a 2.
2.
Or an auto success.
Auto success from Red Mom. All right.
Oh, thank you, Red Mom.
You particularly notice that the guards, they're not bougie ceremony guards. These guards have recently been through some paces as far as combat, etc., etc. So they're maybe a little dinged up. They're as good as they look at the moment, trying to look still sharp as far as castle guards go. But every guard here has definitely seen something. So,
Who else is in the room?
well, there's Princess Frostina. There's several other courtiers, all with varying amounts of frosting, and clearly these are signatures of rank. And there is a rather large, armored, frosted individual, helmet off the side of the table. There's a big table of probably maps, maybe there's many papers, you're not really sure, and a big cake, and of course, and what else is there in the room? There's also two other well-dressed individuals, and Lady Frostine. She's practically a fae. Not really sure, but she's just kind of almost hovers. She's got a big ball gown and a wand, and she looks at all of you.
Do any of them look like a mage?
Possibly. Yes, one possibly does. Princess Frostina. I'll save that one for later.
Oh, are we about to get a wig? Oh yeah, we're about to get a wig.
Yes. I love this wig. Well, good
She's
job.
beautiful.
Well, hello.
Okay.
And
There's
where are
something.
you from, strangers? You are not from here. Well, maybe you are.
I'm from the Summerlands. My friend Loon here is from elsewhere, as is my friend Gif here. Gif actually has a song to deliver specifically to you, my lady.
A song for me. Oh, how lovely.
I'll do. It's more of an epic poem in your honor, in your name, from a very special person, sent directly to you through me. And I'm gonna have you guess who it's from, your ladyship, your beautiful pink-hairedness. Are you ready?
I am ready. I always love surprises.
All right. While I'm doing this, I'm actually, if it's all right with you, I'm gonna attempt to do like a performance, because I really want these people to like us.
Okay.
I want this to go well. So it's like an attempt. All right. This is called Her She Kisses. Here we go. Chock a little, chock a lot. Put me in your mouth. Crazy skittle thing called love. Like a lollipop, I want to stick to you. My eye candy, my pop rock, my frosting queen. Yeah. I'm gonna roll for that.
Okay.
I mean, you already got an R. That was very sweet.
I did. So that's gonna be wow. Plus 10 is 27.
27. All right. Okay.
Well, she's just ovulating now. There you go. Way to
Let's
go.
see. All right. Oh my gosh. Okay. All right. Well, Gif, you clearly have won her over. Just even halfway through the poem, she was just like melting. And meanwhile, everyone else in the room was kind of just like sitting there. The big guy in armor is just sitting there with his arm crossed, like shaking his head the whole time. But she's just like, oh, Lord Licorice, he is such a scamp. What a guy. Oh.
Actually,
Yeah, go ahead.
I'll let you have a second guess. If it isn't Lord Licorice, who could it be?
What? Wait, it wasn't Lord Licorice?
Let's just say hypothetically, you know,
Yeah.
just for funsies, if it wasn't Lord Licorice, who would it be?
What do you mean it wasn't Lord Licorice? Well, what?
I never said it wasn't. You said, did you say? I didn't say that. I'm just saying, let's just say, like for fun, you know, hey, the secret admirer. What if it's a secret admirer? Huh? How
She actually
romantic is that?
takes her wand and makes a wall of frosting around all of you, and and she hovers over above it and says, "Who sent you?" Glowing candy wand in her hand.
It was the Duke.
Duke Swirl.
He's so into you, it's not even funny. Dude.
Oh.
Oh,
And she once again makes another sweep of her wand, and this icing wall of icing around you starts to swirl and forms a cage.
No.
And as you're like, what?
we bummed it.
Cheese balls. What a wonderful time to.
What, you don't like him?
And I think that's where we're going to end it tonight. And yeah, what a perfect timing. Yeah, so Lord
No
Cheese
means
Balls.
no.
Well. Let's give everyone one last confession before they are sweetened to death. Let's see. Gosh, who? Let's do Loon. Here we go.
So you know, maybe he crossed the line or something. I feel like maybe we didn't have the whole story. You know, he may have like sweetened the story a little bit too much. You know, she's complete. She may be completely justified in her feelings, but you know, what about that whole like love conquers all thing? You know, I don't know.
Well, now seems as good a time as any to experiment with pixie dust again, because I feel like I'm gonna need it now for whatever's about to come up. So, Loon, pass me some gummies. Loon, pass me some gummies.
I'm sick.
You know, I know that yeah, she didn't really like that poem, but only because it wasn't from the right guy. I think that I at least did a good job with that, and I think I'm going to recycle it and say it to my Bravolio, like I wrote it for him. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. If I ever get out of here, which does not look likely at the moment, so not good.
Duke Swirl, you send your peons to me. Oh, you know, they say don't kill the messenger, but you know, maybe just this one time. Just or by the fourth time, really, but I don't know. Anyway,
we may not be easy to kill, but
you happen to be right in the center of everything. Well, my friends, let's see what happens next week. We possibly have an extra game. Now, okay, before we go into that, we have a side quest coming up on Thursday, possibly with Jackson Whipper as Varus, but we have to find out if he won his game tonight. If he wins this game tonight, then his softball team is in the playoffs, and he'll have a game on Thursday. If he did not win, then he's going to join us on Thursday night for a little side quest of Varus attempting to get back to the Feywild. So let's see if that happens. Either way, we will have some extra information about this current quest on our game on Thursday night, which is the In-Between Tavern. But my friends, what else have we got to tell you? That's right. So that's coming up this Thursday. But we have a whole schedule of events all week long. Of course, last night was Modern Monday. Today we had sonnets with Shakespeare.
Ooh.
And then, of course, we have our show tonight right now. Tomorrow, 12:30, Crafting with the Crew, Shoshi and Cubby. It's also
Maybe not Cubby. He may not be there.
Maybe not Cubby, but maybe Shoshi. And then we have Gothic Horror Gaming, 9 p.m. Hey, wait, I'm there too. Yes. So yeah, we're gonna be finishing up the Gothic Horror game this night or tomorrow night. It's got me, it's got Katie Hauser, it's got of course our Gloom Master, it's got Shakespeare, and of course Bob the Troll as well. So all sorts of people showing up there for that night. And then we go back around to Flash Phantasmagoria at 10 a.m. on sorry, we changed that time, didn't we? It's at noon. Yes. And then of course Thursday night we will have our in between. That's right. But my friends, I do hope that you've had a great time tonight. This has been Nat 21 Adventures. We'll see what happens next week. And thank everyone for coming, having a great time. And remember, it's Nat 21 Adventures. When a natural 20 just won't do, you need a Nat 21. Thanks for coming, everybody. And we'll see you next time. Once I hit that button. Almost there. We'll hit the Benny Hill music.
And
There it is.